Did you know that a practice with over 2,500 years of history could fit into your living room today? Welcome to Unboxd Origins. I'm Howie, your resident science geek and accidental trivia sponge.
And I'm Wyatt. I ask the big questions. Sometimes philosophical, often skeptical, always curious.
Today, we're digging into how did the practice of yoga spread across the world? Let's roll back the mat of time to ancient India, where yoga first emerged. The earliest mention of yoga can be traced back to the Rig Veda, an ancient Indian collection of Vedic Sanskrit hymns dating back to around 1500 BCE. But it wasn't until the Upanishads, a series of philosophical texts, that yoga was defined more as a disciplined practice. These texts emphasized meditation and spiritual liberation, rather than the physical postures we recognize today.
So it was more about the mind than the body.
Exactly. Fast forward to the 2nd century BCE, and we meet Patanjali, the sage who compiled the Yoga Sutras. This was a seminal work that laid the foundation for what we now call the 8 limbs of yoga. It was a holistic guide to living, combining ethics, breath control, and meditation, yet it still wasn't the yoga class we know today.
Fascinating. So when did yoga pivot towards the physical practice we're familiar with?
That's where the story takes an interesting turn. Enter the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when Indian gurus began to spread yoga to the West. Swami Vivekananda was one of the first, introducing yoga at the Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago in 1893. But the real physical transformation began with Tirumalai Krishnamacharya in the early 20th century. He emphasized asanas, or postures, as a way to prepare the body for meditation. He trained a generation of yoga teachers who would become household names like BKS Iyengar and Patabi Joyce.
There it is. I've read that Krishnamacharya was influenced by European gymnastics and Indian wrestling. Could it be that yoga's global appeal was partly due to this blend of East and West?
You're spot on. Krishnamacharya's innovative approach made yoga more accessible and physically engaging, appealing to Western sensibilities. This blend of ancient philosophy and modern fitness caught on, and by the 1960s and 70s, yoga had found a place in the counterculture movement. It was seen as a path to enlightenment and peace, aligning perfectly with the era's ethos.
And thus, what began as an ancient spiritual practice became a modern wellness phenomenon.
Indeed, today, yoga is a multi-billion-dollar industry practiced by millions worldwide. It has been adapted into various styles, from the meditative yin yoga to the vigorous power yoga. Yet, at its core, it remains a practice of unity, mind, body, and spirit. So Wyatt, why does it matter how yoga spread across the world?
Because it shows how ancient wisdom can be transformed and reinterpreted across cultures and eras, offering insights into both personal well-being and global interconnectedness.
Absolutely. Yoga's journey from ancient texts to digital apps reflects humanity's evolving quest for balance and harmony. If this journey into the origins of yoga intrigued you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with fellow seekers of knowledge. Remember, just like yoga, history has a way of unfolding itself in the most unexpected places.